hope everyone is doing well and that you're remembering that you're an amazing divine being. I'm going to do a collective rating. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Just because you might get one message doesn't mean you have to fit yourself into the whole box. It's a time of getting out of the boxes. Also, if I say divine masculine, divine feminine, I'm not speaking of gender, it's about energies. All right. So first, I'm going to pull from this new awesome deck I just got, Whispers of Aloha. So pretty. It's a little bit big, so I'm going to cut this one instead of shuffle until something comes out. Oh. A collective reading. A message for the collective that's watching. Spirit giving me a message for the collective that's watching. Ooh, underneath 33, re-energize. Invite freshness into your life. So pretty. And on the top card is magnified. It's number 3 card, magnified and brought to light. Prepare for expansion in heart and mind. Yes, it's like you needed to invite new. Get out of that box, get out of the old way of thinking so that you can expand. We do have a full moon coming up. The end of the month. All right. Spirit has to say. Let's have a message for the collective watching. Energy to be aware of. Got the sun. Show the collective watching and energy to be aware of. I keep wanting to say the divine masculine and divine feminine. So we got the 7 of Cups. And hence because I was wanting to say that. It's kind of what this card is about. It's rebirth. And also you see you have 2 people representing both energies coming together. Show the collective watching and energy to be aware of. Give me a couple more cards for the collective watching. Energy to be aware of. Or a message they need to hear. Whatever resonates for those watching. Got the 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get this down there. And underneath we have Ace of Cups and the High Priestess, because you know. And 9 of Pentacles, and because I love 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups is also under there. So we're just going to take all that. All right, let's start. And a drink. The sun. As I said, rebirth, renewal, re-energize, right? Got that sun setting or rising, depending on where you're standing. So rebirth, renewal, energize. We get all of our energy comes from the sun. Without the sun, we're not here, right? 7 of Cups. This is, I mean, there's a few different ways to see it. Can be illusions, but also can be a little confusion because you've got all these cups to choose from. And you're not really sure which one's right. There's a secret. They're all right. They're all the right one. But sometimes when there's too many things, we get a little overwhelmed and we're just like not wanting to choose. 2 Pentacles. 2s are choices. There's, you know, this person's kind of, it is in a, you know, it's going in that eternal, you know, direction, but it's almost like, which one do I choose? Queen of Pentacles already knows. Queen of Pentacles has already chosen them all. So, the universe knows which one's best for you. So, I don't want to say allow the choice to be made for you, but read the signs, read the feelings. Like, what does it feel like? What's it feel like? Even though this is the cups for the feelings, but we do have some cups underneath. So the underneath, it's the underneath is what you're not seeing, right? What simmering underneath, what is subconscious. So Ace of Cups, feelings. Yes, those feelings. The heart space, like what makes your heart happy, right? Because only you know. Only you know. I mean, the universe obviously knows, but it really goes off of what you are putting out, because you know what you give and what you receive. So whatever you're putting out there, that's what the universe is going to deliver. So you know what it is that you want, because we got so much coins, right? This financial independence is one of the way to read this card, especially when you got this one pentacle. Like the universe is like, here, I got it for you. I have it. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, right? Top notch emotional. All the cups are full, all of them. There's so many, and obviously it looks, you know, sharing it with somebody. It's 2 cups. Again, choice, union. I see the 2 of Cups as a union card, partnership card. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partnership, but there's definitely a partnership. They're both showing up with their cups and they're sharing it with each other, right? So let's just do a little clarifying here. Because this up here, we're kind of jumping from the 2 Pentacles into the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you're needing to choose to embody this energy, right? Now the Queen of Pentacles is Earth. It's the ultimate Earth energy. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles is also under here. So is the Lovers, but there's unities. I can't show it. Queen of Pentacles is just embodying all of that Earth energy. Like, they know, right? They know what, they've done all of the things. They've done all the steps. They've got up there. They have all the security. It could be wealth. It could be health. It could be security. It could be just, you know, anything in that grounding energy. Knight of. So clarifying why is going from the 2 of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Swords, which is a very fast-paced energy. We got Death and the 4 of Cups. 10 Pentacles sitting underneath here. So, Knight of Swords. Very fast-moving energy. It's air. Can be maybe a little too quick, but maybe you're feeling like you're having to make a decision really fast, like you're too much up in the head part, because there's definitely some transfiguration going on, right? Death does not mean physical death. It means like death of old so that you can make space for the new, or transfiguring from that old energy into the new. It's part of the cycle. It's part of the death and birth cycle, right? Because front here we do have the Sun. 4 of Cups. This is a waiting energy. It's almost stagnant. Like this person's like covered in vines. They've been sitting there so long. Universe keeps saying, here's another cup. Here's another cup. And they're just like, I don't know. So again, that feels like this, you know, hesitancy to make a decision. Maybe it was just happening too fast, or your mind was in the way, needing to transform that mind. See that this is a very stagnant energy, even though there's all this fast moving, right? So you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. I'm just gonna wait. because it just feels like there's so many decisions, right? But you know what lights your heart up. That is always the direction to go. Well, I hope this helped. I hope you're remembering that you are an amazing divine being, and you are loved. You are love, and you are worthy.